Tell me how exciting that is. Like, building habits for the long haul. I think it might have been the key for me. So let's show up this week. Hello my friends, welcome to my channel Discover with Kim. I'm Kim, I'm so excited you're here with me today. Welcome to this week's weekly vlog. I'm not too sure what we're going to be getting up to this week, but the plan is to work on building my wellness habits and tracking them with my habit tracker. Of course, continuing to live with kitten life and all my other cats, and a lot of reading and chatting about books. So let's get into this week together. Today's essay is so thought-provoking from my 101 essays. It is number 60. It's called How to Become the Kind of Person Who Deserves the Life You Want, and I found myself highlighting so many different passages from it. I'll just read a couple out. When you shift your mindset and your experience to that of already having, you naturally create and attract things that align with your idea of yourself. Acceptance is the root of abundance. Ooh, this one really got me. Creating the moment-to-moment, day-to-day life you want with the people you want happens one job and month of rent and load of laundry and sink of dishes and electric bill at a time. Adults don't do these things just to do them. These things are freedom. Like, it's the simple things in life, and it's the monotonous routines that are literally what's building your life and what's keeping you going. This page I went to town on. Like, look at all the markings. There's just so many things that really spoke to me. Like this one, your identity does not have to be cohesive. Your story doesn't have to flow. You don't have to be neatly packaged in a way that other people understand. Like, you don't have to make sense to others. You don't have to be one thing and only one thing. You can be all the things. You can be whoever you want to be. And then you have to stop living for your synopsis, the summary we try to piece together in our minds when we imagine people explaining us or evaluating who we are. So don't live for what you expect people to say about you. Live for who you want to be. You do not have to only be what other people are comfortable with. You do not have to be a novel, you can be a book of stories. Predicting your future does not make it more guaranteed to happen, it just closes you off from other options. I thought this one was such a good one. It was so thought-provoking, and it's funny because like everything comes to you when you need it. And I feel like today I really needed that, and I love this book. I say it all the time, but I love this book. And number 60, one of my favorites. I dog-eared it, and I've only dog-eared a few of them. So number 60, one of my favorites. We are going to do some yoga for upper body and back. So let's get to stretching. What are you doing? I am doing so good with this habit tracker. So if you watched my vlog last week, you would have seen that I started using a habit tracker app to track just my daily and weekly habits. And oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. It's so much easier for me than like committing to like a 28-day challenge or like doing like 75 soft, because I think about that and I just feel extremely overwhelmed. And I think about how like, oh my gosh, I have to do 75 days of it or however many days of it. It's extremely overwhelming to me. And also like, I don't end up getting everything done and then I feel bad. But a habit tracker, for some reason, it kind of like takes the pressure off, because one, there's no like end to it. It's just, I'm working on these habits. I want to see how well I do with them and how often I do them. And here's a friendly reminder that, hey, this is a habit I do want to do, so check the app and look for it. But I feel like it's so much easier for me and so much better, because then I just actually get the habits done. Like I've been getting some of them, I still have not gotten done. So like I will say that, but I can see them and I can see that I'm not doing them, and it makes me like think about them and keep them in the forefront of my mind, which is half the battle of like adding in new habits, is to remember to do them. So that all is just to say, I love the habit tracker app so far. Just going so well for me to track every single day. I have daily habits, I have habits that are weekly, and I have habits that I want to do like 3 times a week, that kind of stuff. And I just think it's perfect. I have habits for certain days. I have habits that just do them 3 times this week. It doesn't matter what day. So like you can completely customize it. You can make different colors for different things, and you get a little calendar that basically shows you how well you're doing. And I find that so fun, because like I can see my different habits and I can see how well I'm doing, and I really, really like that. And it gives you like a rating of how well you do, and you can do streaks and that kind of stuff. And I just love it because it's really helping me to just incorporate these habits into my day-to-day life and my week-to-week life, because I can check my habit tracker every day and I can see it and remind myself of it, and I don't have to write it down every single day, which feels like a waste of time. And I don't have to put all this pressure on myself to like be perfect for a certain number of days. I don't have to be perfect. If I miss a day, I miss a day. But this is my reminder to get back on it. So yeah, habit tracking app, I love it. Perhaps give it a try yourself. Maybe, like, I think it's just better than a challenge. Like a challenge is a great way to kickstart stuff, but like, I think that this is a way to make it sustainable for the long haul, not just for however long your challenge is. Because like, once your challenge is over, then what? You're just gonna keep going that hard? I don't know. This is about a life change for me and living a wellness life. So building habits is a lot more important than challenging myself to go really hard for a certain amount of time. It's about the longevity of it. Building habits for the long haul, and a habit checker app. I love it. And like, not sponsored, I wish, but I just found this app. I literally typed in habit checker on my iPhone, typed in for the app, found one, the apps looked cute. I found a couple, downloaded a couple, tried them out, liked this one the best, so give it a try. Ramby. Hi friends, happy Friday. It is now Friday evening, and as you would have seen, I just did a couple chores. I took care of my nails, so I just took my nail polish off like my toes and trimmed up my nails and stuff to give them some time to breathe and just get some like unpainted air, which sounds silly, but like I feel like sometimes I just want like fresh nails to just breathe. But yeah, so I got my nail care done, which actually reminds me, I need to track it in my habit tracker. So I am loving my habit tracker so far. So I have nail care is a once a week thing, so got it done. You can see I put a little note, so I'm gonna put removed polish and trimmed toes and perfect. Fabulous. Feeling really good about this habit tracker, so I am loving it so far, and it's just kind of keeping me, like I said earlier in the week, just helping me kind of keep these habits in mind and keep me in track with them and to get them done when I can. And I'm not putting pressure on myself to do it every single day. If I do, wonderful, but that's not what it's about right now. It's just about generally building these habits into my life, because I'm not going to be perfect every day. So if I just get them in more days than not, then I am proud, and I consider that one of my habits. And that's the whole goal, is just to get them in when I can and to keep them in the forefront of my mind and to just kind of track the habits to see how they do and to see like if there's habits I never do, why do I never do them? And maybe they're not habits I need, or maybe there's something I need to adjust, etc., etc. And if there's habits I always do, why do I always do them? And can I improve them? Can I change them? Should I just keep them as they are? So kind of it's fun to see how my habits are going, and then it's a great way to help me adapt and figure out what I need going forward. But yeah, so habit tracking is going really well so far, and I am loving it. I have a wide variety of habits that I'm tracking. So like I have eating habits, I have how much water I'm drinking, I have movement habits, I have reading habits, I have lifestyle habits, I have work habits, so it's very various for me. So it's like my entire life is just like kind of in this habit tracker. Not my entire life, but just like various aspects of it. So it's not just like wellness habits or like anything like that. It's literally all the different areas of my life and the habits I want to do are in this app, and I'm tracking them. So I'm really happy with it so far, and I think habit tracking, like I said already, I think it might have been the key for me. So I'm really excited, and I'm excited to keep going with it. But yeah, and yeah, so today has been a good day. I finished my book. So I was reading The Sirens by Amelia Hart. Yep, The Sirens by Amelia Hart. It's the one that has the beautiful fish on the edges. And I really ended up liking this book. I give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was so good. It was definitely like a women's empowerment book. And I love that it was through different decades, and it was about different women, but they were all interconnected, and it was about obviously sirens and the story of them. And I thought it was really fun, and I thought it was really interesting, and it definitely was like, it kind of gripped me, and I wanted to know what would happen. It wasn't obsession can't put down, but it was, oh, I'm into this book, I'm excited, I can't wait to see what happens, which I'm really happy about, because for a couple of months there I was in a really bad reading slump, and now like these past few books that I've been reading have been really, really good, and I feel like I'm finally out of my reading slump. Knock on wood. Pressed wood, knock on wood, but I think I'm finally out of my reading slump. But I really enjoyed this book. So this book takes place through several different timelines. So one is in 2019 with one of our main characters, Lucy. She wakes up and she's strangling her ex-lover from sleepwalking. So she freaks out and she runs to go find her sister in Comber Bay. And when she gets there, her sister's not there. It also has another timeline, which is from 1999, which is Jess, who is Lucy's sister. It is about Jess. It was about Jess from when she was 16 and the different things that she went through when she was 16. So you're getting Jess's story, the sister from when she was 16 from 1999, 20 years ago. And now you're getting Lucy's story in 2019 and what she was going through. And you also get a storyline from 1800 of the two twin sisters, Mary and Eliza. And they're on a convict ship because they got arrested for something, which is a huge part of the story. And not a huge part, but like it's definitely part of the background of the story. They got arrested, and so they're on a boat being shipped off to New South Wales on a convict boat. And so it's all about their lives like on the boats, and they can feel the sea calling to them and kind of how they respond to that and those feelings and stuff. I really love that this book was over so many different like timelines and so many different views. I love books that do that. They give you like different timelines throughout the years. So like 1800, 1999, 2019. But then they end up tying it all together. I think it's so fabulous. Hold on. My housemate's out there. He just needs to hear me talking about books. But yeah, I think it is so fabulous when they go through different timelines, and I thought it was just such a good book. So I highly recommend this book. I thought it was interesting and I thought it was fun, and I liked that they all interconnect their stories eventually, but you kind of have to wait and pick up the breadcrumbs and like piece it together to wait for it all to come back and like intertwine. And I really like that, and I feel like all my questions were answered and it tied up well. And like I said, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Really big fan. Really liked it. And now we're gonna have Rambo pick my read for the weekend, so let's have him do that. Okay, so as you saw, he picked this book called You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose. I've never read a book by Geneva Rose before. This one just looked really good and interesting, so I was like, I'll pick it up in one of my hauls, and we're gonna give it a try this summer. So technically it's spring, so this spring. So we're gonna read this one. This is a thriller mystery. So the back says, Grace Evans, an overworked New Yorker looking for a total escape from her busy life, books an Airbnb on a ranch in the middle of Wyoming. When she arrives at the idyllic getaway, she's pleased to find that the owner is a handsome man by the name of Calvin Wells, and he's eager to introduce her to his easygoing way of life. But there are things Grace discovers that she's not too pleased about: a lack of cell phone service, a missing woman, and a feeling that something isn't right with the ranch. Despite her uneasiness, the two bond and start to fall for one another. However, as their departure date nears, things change for the worse. What began as a playful romance soon turns into a complicated web of lies. Grace grows weary of Calvin as his infatuation for her seems to have morphed into an obsession. Calvin fears that Grace is hiding something from him, including her reason for staying at his ranch to begin with. Vacation flings typically end in heartbreak, but for Grace and Calvin, it'll be far more destructive. Interesting. I'm excited. I'm hoping it'll be a fast read. It looks like it is from several points of view, so that's interesting. 322. So 322 pages. Don't look at the ending. We don't want to ruin it for anyone. You see that? 322 pages. So hopefully, today's Friday night, so hopefully I can read that this weekend. I'm hoping to start it tonight and maybe dog shipping. I'm hoping to start it tonight and maybe finish it up this whole weekend. So hopefully I can just kind of fly through it, because I want to get through probably like a lot more books before May's over. It's currently May 16th, so we have like 15 days left, like 2 weeks, and I want to get through at least 5 books, at least. So let's see if we can do it. Such a good movie. Okay, my friends, I just wanted to pop on and end off the vlog. It is now Sunday. It has been a great weekend. I got sleep last night, guys. I got sleep last night. Tell me how exciting that is. Like, probably like 7 hours. I mean, like, we woke up in the middle of the night, but then we went back to sleep. So I am feeling good today. So good that I cleaned the bathroom, scrubbed the shower, got some to-dos done. Got some to-dos done yesterday. But yeah, so basically, it's been a great weekend. It was very much half chill, half productive, so I'm very happy about that. I'm excited because I am ready for this upcoming week. I feel like it's going to be a good week. I am going to try really hard to continue to get good sleep, continue to track my habits, and focus on building my wellness habits, and continue to build the life I want. It's going to be really fun. I'm so excited for it, and of course it's all going to be about continuing to build that kitten life and all of the good stuff, but it's going to be great. And of course, it's gonna be lots of book chat, because there's always gonna be book chat. But yeah, oh, did I even tell you guys what my next read was? I definitely did. Wow. So the book I'm reading, I have not gone any further. I'm only on page 12, so I'm going to dig in right now and read it for a bit. Hopefully I can finish it in the next few days, because then I want to tackle a series this upcoming week. So it's either going to be The Hunger Games as like a reread / finish read, or it's going to be the Prison Healer series, I think. Yeah, I want to tackle a series after I read this. So hopefully I'll finish this by like next Tuesday, and then we'll tackle a series next week. Jackie. Jangy. This week I'm going to be focusing on showing up for myself. So let's get it together. Let's show up every single day this week and let's get things done. It's going to be all about building my wellness habits, continuing to track them. Let's continue to live the kitten life and live the best life, and let's continue to read and be my best self every single day. So let's get into it and let's show up this week. Happy Monday, guys. So it's now Monday afternoon, and as you would have already seen, I am doing pretty well of showing up this week already. So this morning I got a hair mask done, and then I went outside and I got some mulching done around my house. So it was kind of like a triple win because I got a chore done that my house needed done. I got outside for over an hour this morning in the sunshine, and I got a bit of a workout in because mulching, lifting, moving, squatting, spreading, it's all the workout. So far that is going great. I had a healthy lunch. I've been really trying to focus on getting more protein in and getting more whole foods in and eating healthier options. So getting more beans in, getting more fruits and veggies in, all that kind of stuff. So less processed as I can. Of course, it's kind of beginning stages, so it's as we go, but slowly, surely we're getting it done and we are showing up the best we can in every area of our life. And I'm just getting a couple chores done now. I've done some laundry, all that fun stuff. I just got my plants watered and we're going to relax for a little bit. I have a lot of laptop work to do, so we're gonna sit down. We're gonna be dozing the laptop for a few hours and then we'll go from there. But yeah, this week is all just about showing up each and every single day, doing what I say I'm going to do the best that I can, and really just getting the life I want and getting back on track to where I want to be. When we got Rambo a little bit more than about a month ago, like, it definitely made life different and a lot more challenging, but like it was a big switch to have when we got him, he was 2-month-old kitten in our life, and to kind of incorporate him in, and everything that I'd kind of been focusing on was kind of put on the back burner for a while. But now that he's been here for over a month and he's a little bit more settled in, and we're a little bit more settled into like living with a kitten and what kitten life is going to look like, I'm so ready to get myself and my reality, my life, back on track and back towards what I want it to be, because this is all about a life reinvention. If you've watched some of my previous vlogs, like, I'm looking to reinvent my life, and getting Rambo is definitely part of that process because he's part of our family and we needed him. But I still need to focus on me and my personal life reinvention. So that's what this week is all about. It's about getting right back into focusing on my own life reinvention and just showing up. So we're going to continue to show up each day. I'll take you guys along with me. It's going to be all the normal stuff, wellness habits, cat life, books, life, all the fun stuff. So we're going to keep on doing that and we're going to keep showing up. I'm so excited. Great Rambini. You can't get to the ceiling. Don't do it. Don't try. Don't try. Yeah. That's more like it, huh? Let's get your window open. So as you just saw, I finished this book, You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose, and meh. It wasn't as great as I thought it was going to be. I honestly thought this was going to be like such a fast, suspenseful book and I was going to be like eating it up, and I didn't eat it up at all. Like, it wasn't very long, it was only 322 pages, so at least like it wasn't terrible to get through, but it was just like, I expected it to be a really great thriller, like really great thriller, and it's just like it wasn't. The first half was basically just the two main characters lusting after each other, and the second half was like when like the thriller came in, but like it really wasn't that great. I feel like this book was literally just like lust and just things about farm country life that were supposed to be shocking, and situations that are trying to confuse you to make you think that something else is happening than what's happening, so that like the end is such a big twist, and I just like, it felt a little flat for me. It was an interesting read, it was okay, it was fun enough, like I liked the storyline, it was okay. I'm sorry, you can hear my dog is outside barking, but like the storyline was fun enough, and I really liked because you got dual point of views, so you got like the female main character and the male main character point of views, and I really liked that. I thought that was enjoyable, and it made it a little bit fun and a little bit like more mysterious or whatever, but like I don't know, it's just like I expected it to be like this really like good thriller, and it was really more like a romance gone wrong, basically. I mean, not really, but like that's how I'd more classify it, but it was okay. I would say maybe like, honestly, I feel bad giving books not like great ratings, but like it's like a 2.5 out of 5 stars for me. Like, that's not a bad rating. Like, for me to not like a book, to like never recommend it, it'd have to be like a 1 star or a 0 star. So like 2.5 out of 5 stars is like, it was mid, it was alright, yeah, but yeah, finish this book, but that's where we're at. And yeah, I'm just feeling very tired today, very much not in the mood to do anything, so we're just doing some chores, read my book, doing what we gotta do, but I don't know, I'm just tired. Like, I got more sleep than I've gotten for a while last night, but I mean, it was broken sleep, but it's gray and rainy today, and I think it's just, everything's just catching up to me, and I'm just tuckered out, but a relaxing evening might be what I need. I'm trying to give myself that without feeling guilty, but we'll see. I'm doing a Bridgerton rewatch, so that's exciting. I'm on episode 2 right now. Just something I like to put on in the background while I read or do chores or whatever. That's like interesting and fun to watch, but like it's not going to be something that I have to like sit down and watch because I've seen it before. So yeah, we're doing that, we're reading, and that's where we're at right now. But we're just kind of doing what we can this week, listening to myself and just kind of showing up for myself the best that I can, and listening to what I need, and my run-on sentences. But I am just listening to my needs, showing up for myself, and trying my best to get things done that I want to get done, but not over pushing myself to get things done when it's just not happening. So slowly but surely, we're just doing what we can, and we're showing up the best we can each day. Look forward to that in next week's weekly vlog, and yeah, I hope you guys have a fabulous week. Let me know what you guys are reading, let me know what you guys have gotten up to, and let's keep building this life together. Let me know if you guys habit track, or how you guys keep track of your habits and how you build your habits. I'm curious to hear how other people do it, and if habit tracking works for other people, because so far I'm loving it. I'm continuing to habit track, continuing like to listen to myself each day. So like I said, I don't have to do everything every single day. It's just I'm doing the best I can, and I like seeing how I'm doing and the reminder of doing it. So yeah, we're gonna keep habit tracking, we're gonna keep reading, we're gonna keep living life. Thank you guys so much for being here. I can't wait till we continue living life next week. Have a fabulous week, live well, read some books, and go discover. Bye friends.